How do you create an effective content calendar that is manageable and doesn't overwhelm you or your team? Luckily enough, creating a content calendar is exactly what we're covering today in Step 7 of the 8-Step Content Marketing Strategy Kit. Okay, so let's jump right into the instructions and worksheet for Step 7. If you haven't downloaded the instructions and worksheet for this step yet, you can get them free as part of the kit at contentr.ca. Okay, the first task is to list your confirmed content ideas from Step 6 in one place. You kind of should have done that already, so that shouldn't be a problem. Task 2 is decide your publishing cadence. Be realistic. It's better to post once a week consistently than 3 times a week for a month and then stop. Then map content ideas to dates and channels. Ensure each month has a mix of awareness, consideration, decision, and retention advocacy pieces. And then assign ownership. Who is responsible for creating, reviewing, publishing? And then number 5, plan repurposing opportunities. Repurpose with a purpose. I can't stress this enough. Content is a lot of work, and you need to use your content in as many ways possible. And then number 6, leave buffer space. Build in room for last minute opportunities. You want to be nimble. You want to be flexible. So you can jump on trending topics and create reactive content. And key point to any content calendar, review and adjust regularly. Revisit your calendar monthly or quarterly to reprioritize based on performance and new opportunities. Okay, let's take a look at the worksheet now. And we're using BrighterGaze Consulting, again, the same fictitious company that we used in Step 3 to fill out as an example in Step 7. So we're going to go through the content ideas and how it matches up to the journey stage and the channels. Now, when you fill out your worksheet, it's important to know that there's another content calendar on page 2 to use as an example to help guide you. But going back to BrighterGaze, how did they fill it out? We'll go through a few of the examples here. In week 1 on Monday, they're posting a blog post on 3 signs your processes are slowing growth. The journey stage they put is awareness. The channels they're posting on is a website blog promoted on LinkedIn. The owner is Alex. And the repurposing plan is to turn key insights into a LinkedIn carousel plus a short quote graphic. Now, LinkedIn doesn't have an inherent carousel functionality anymore, but if you create a PDF document, you can upload that and it will work the same as a carousel on LinkedIn. The second content idea here they have for week 1 on Thursday is a short video about one alignment exercise to reduce friction across teams. This is in the journey stage consideration on the channels for a LinkedIn video and YouTube Shorts. Jordan is leading this one, and edit into 50-second clips for Instagram Reels is the repurposing plan. Okay, moving on to week 2, we've got a case study on how client A approved decision-making speed by 20%. This is at the decision stage. The channels are a website blog and LinkedIn article. Priya has this one, and the repurposing plan is to adapt into a PDF case study for a sales deck. So those are just a few examples from what BrighterGaze put together. Okay, congratulations. You've created a content calendar. It is a beautiful thing. And best of all, it aligns with you and your team's capacity. In the last step of the 8-Step Content Marketing Strategy Kit, we're going to explore what differentiates the flat content strategies from the successful ones. We're going to talk about testing and measuring your content ideas and iterating until you figure out what truly resonates with your potential clients. We're almost there. Talk soon.